Good evening, folks. I'm trying to figure out a way to keep my glasses on and come live, but I don't feel like it's working. So, what is this? I don't know what this is, but I was trying to find a way to keep my glasses on while I'm on, but I don't feel like it's working, so we're gonna just go ahead and wow, work without it for a little bit. Okie doke. So welcome in, welcome in. If it's your first time seeing, I'm Lucy and I'm a Jamaican who loves to show you Jamaica, and I love to share my country with you. If you're coming back, you know that I love that already. So thank you for coming back. Let's test this one more time. Hi, Lashana. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So this is for you. Look here now. I am deciding to do this 90 days, the 90-day challenge. And I said, I was here and I was like, I am not going live. Then something said to me, you only have weekends that you can. I mean, I have the weekdays too, but weekends are easier for me to go live, like in the evenings after I'm done with all I'm doing. So I said, you know what, let me just try to hop on even for a half an hour to do this thing, because if I don't, then nothing will happen. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because I'm taking on this 90-day challenge. I am aware that I won't be able to do much in the week. So I've started, my new financial aspect of it. So I'm doing that as well on Tuesdays. But I'm also gonna try to post my travel content on the Thursdays. But in order to take myself out of my comfort zone a bit, I'm here to do an additional live. And if you know me, you know that one live is a lot for a month. Moreover, um, so many, like two lives in one weekend. But yes, God will speak to you on to put fire under your feet. Because He knows my heart's desires. He knows that I am looking for something different and I want to be on the journey. Remember, I told you I was on the journey before with you, and that was when I got my first viral video. And I'm on it again because I want to just be able to share with someone, to be like, hey, come out of your comfort zone a little. Hi, Julie, welcome in. If it's your first time here, I travel around Jamaica. I show people how beautiful Jamaica is. And I also talk about getting out of debt and spending less money. So we know we have to spend money, but we're also trying to spend less. So when you come in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from and give me a thumbs up. Jody Cohen, I'm your biggest fan. Really? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. No, me, I wonder if me know who Jody is. I know, right, Luciana? Two lads in one week. Is the 90-day. I saw you live this morning and I was like, oh, the 90-day challenge started. Today is February 1st, so I'm trying to you know, be out here more. I feel like, you remember when Anisha was just coming live and she was like, hey, I don't know what to do. I feel so weird. All of those things, but hey. Jody, I love your video. Thank you so much, Jody. Tell me a little bit more about what you love about my videos and where you know me from without telling too much information if you know me outside of YouTube. And as soon as you come in, folks, remember to like the live by hitting that thumbs up button twice. And not twice, what may I say? Double tapping the screen or hitting the thumbs up button. Luciana, to show you how unplanned this was, not even Casey. Casey doesn't know that I'm gonna be live. I thought about it for a little while. I was like, the 90-day challenge started, but I don't know if I want to come on. Hi, that one Roach. Oh wow, that's an interesting name. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, I'm DC and I'm live from Jamaica. If it's your first time here, I show you my beautiful island home. I love to share it with people, and I also love to share what I'm learning about in terms of financial literacy and financial freedom. So if that is something that interests you, you can go ahead and subscribe, like the live, hang around a little bit, ask some questions so we can chit chat for a bit if that is something that interests you, right? I know, right? Casey will be like, wait, what's going on here? Because she knows that I am not one to be on no live twice. I'll be on her live and I'll watch her lives and I'll support, but for me to be on, it's a little bit different. So, folks, if you're just joining me, so I'm a part of this group that forces me to step outside of my comfort zone from time to time, and I really appreciate that. One way I'm stepping out of my comfort zone is I'm coming live a little bit more. And I feel like it's safer on YouTube anyway to be live. So I'm coming live a little bit more, and Luciana Success System, she's in the chat. If you've never seen her before, she has a YouTube channel as well, and she's the one who focuses on, growth and helping us to build our channel and helping us to just giving us ideas about what we can do to be better. She, from time to time, she does a 90-day challenge where it challenges you to just be on the go for 90 days, to put in the work for 90 days to see what the results will be and to just get a better understanding of what the platform is all about and how you can utilize it. So that is what I've started doing. I am, just trying to just figure out what we're doing while I'm here as well, because I'm new to YouTube. Not really new, but new to the starting. I started late last year, or was this year? I became more consistent coming live. So every week I'm live Saturdays at 7:15. Sometimes I always explain to people I have an engagement before, so I have an engagement from 6:30 to 7 usually. Sometimes it goes over, so I don't want to have people waiting on me at 7 o'clock, because that's when I used to come. But I realized that, I started going a little bit later. I don't know if the comments are coming up and I'm not seeing like the last time. I really hope that that's not the case. Hold on, let me see here. I don't know. Can somebody say hi in the chat so I can see if the comments are actually coming up? I'll give it a moment and see. I see the hearts. I see some things coming up on the side, but I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, thank you, Complex. Thank you. Complex, that's an interesting name. Why Complex the God One? You're number one again. Hey, Complex, love me number one. No, I see you too, Lashana. Thank you, thank you. That's quite an interesting name, and you are up at this time. But yeah, so the aim is to get people to understand me a little bit more, I guess, and to be out here a little bit more, and I don't. That's why I'm here. So we have Down syndrome. Wow, that's an interesting name as well. What Complex? I was asking you why that name. But yes, so let me share a quick story about something I thought about today that I was thinking. I'm like, sometimes your life is set up in a way that it would result in this happening, but you just never really realize until you realize. So as a child, I would travel a lot with my dad, my family, just overall. My family is from St. James, as I said, a country, as we call it in Jamaica, or where your parents are from. So it's in Hanover. And I would be traveling frequently to Hanover, but I get motion sickness so badly that, trust me, everything that's here will be out. And my head gets woozy and the whole 9 yards. So I felt like traveling was not really for me. While I enjoyed going to places and seeing people and, being out, the fear, there was this feeling that came over me every time that I had to go into a vehicle and there was this smell. No, Now that I'm older, the smell is not so strong because I guess they start using different gas or something. Something has changed in terms of the motor vehicle and stuff. But that smell alone would just throw me off completely, and I would be nauseous, dizzy, the whole 9 yards. And um, I would just try to, I would dread having to travel. Hi, Kiran, thank you for stopping by. I would dread having to travel, and this meant, remember now, I was very involved in high school, so I would be doing track and field, which meant that I would have to travel for track meets. I was playing netball, which meant that I would have to travel for netball matches. Choir, which meant that I would have to travel again for those things. But every time, so my parents would tell me different things, to put something behind my ears, walk with some mint, all sorts of stuff. I'd try them, and for a while I was like, all right. And I did this for a lot, because even in New York, I'm at St. John's, I still would have to travel by bus to training in the armory as well as track meets as well. So, and I remember even sometimes in the winter, I went to Ohio. I think it was Ohio State University, and by the time I got there, because we drove, by the time I got there, I was so nauseous that I had to be outside in the freezing cold. And if you know me, you know that I don't like cold. I was out there because I had to just get my mind back. So that's what I used. Fast forward to VC driving, right? I started driving and I love traveling. When I tell you I love it. Nothing to me like a car with some gas, AC that works, and some good music, right? So I normally, if I want to just take a moment, I get excited about the wide open road. I feel like Jamaica is just hugging me. So when I look at the road, I just feel like Jamaica is hugging me. But I say that to say, it's funny how sometimes the thing that you might be afraid of, or the thing that you might worry about, sometimes that is where the joy lies. That is where the fulfillment lies. But you are afraid of getting it there. Thank you, Kiran, Comedy Express. I appreciate the comments. And yeah, so here I am now sharing my country with people and telling people to just enjoy Jamaica. It's a beautiful island. A lot of people have never been here before. They don't know what it is all about. They've never seen it before. I now get an opportunity to show it to you, and I enjoy that. More than anything else, I enjoy showing my island to you. Hi, Joey. Hi, welcome. I'm on Luciana's 90-day challenge, but I can only do this live twice, like on a weekend. In the week, my weeks are quite busy, and I think there. So let me see. I was using it in a Discord game channel. I use complex because I'm a complex player, and God, I win most of the games, so I added that, and that's why everyone called me in the channel. So I still use it. Oh, I thought so for me, once anybody says the God, it means something else. But I guess so that's why I asked you. But that's interesting. So it's almost like you were the best player in the game, it seemed like. Joy, my day went well. We are having a cold front here in Jamaica, so it's a little bit windy and a little bit nippy, but I can't complain because the people in the US are having a worse time. So I can't complain. But my day went well and I give God thanks. I went to church. I went to do some bulk buying again. So you'll see that on Tuesday. I'm trying to make a video of that. I just had dinner late because I finished late. Because by the time I got home, I had a headache. And yeah, so I took a nap, drank some coconut water, took a nap, and that was it. Yes, Luciana, the 90-day challenge. I'm trying here. I am trying, trust me. When I tell you that this reminds me of two people. So it reminds me of Licia, Lisi, and it reminds me of Anisha. No, Anisha, she live whenever, and I'm so proud of her because she's now in the groove and she's better at it and so on. Thank you. Is it that you like my accent? I'm from Jamaica, so I have a, I have a Jamaican accent, as you can tell. I have some other accents that I play with from time to time, but mainly my Jamaican accent is what you're hearing. So I'm happy that you like it. Have you ever been to Jamaica before? If you've ever been to Jamaica, you know there's one thing. Complex. I don't know if you know this, but I know Casey mentioned it. So Ghana is my dream. If I've ever had a dream to travel to a country, it's Ghana. Like I feel like I could live in Ghana, but I would have to travel there first and figure out how the process is and all of those things. Then I would, move there. Funny enough, while I was in school, I was looking at graduate programs in Ghana because I was like, hey, by the time 4 years would pass by, I would be probably living there. And that's when I would have an accent. It's funny because when I came home, I had like one, two, three, I want to say about four accents, right? And I've lost my Ghanaian Nigerian accent. I don't know where it went. It just went out the door and I cannot get it back. So if I try to do it, I end up sounding like I'm from Trinidad. I don't know what happened. So if I try to, like, there was something that they would say, what is the meaning of this? I can probably say that, but anything else, it's hard to just, I speak one language, one dialect, and I know a little bit of French and a little Spanish. So when I say little, I mean, so my main English, my main language is English because English is our national language in Jamaica. My dialect is Patois. So if I was explaining something to you, and I think you have something like that, is it tree or something? Is that you complex that has that in Ghana? So I can, so if I was gonna say something to you in Patois, it would sound like if you ask me a question and I'm gonna answer you, I'm gonna answer you like this. So me can say, yeah man, me talk three language. So some of the things, so instead of saying three, we say tree. It's not that we don't know that it's three, but some of the things we say a little bit differently. For French, I know the basics, so I can say bonjour, comment ça va, comment, I can say je m'appelle and I say my name. I can say I want to eat. What do I say want again? I don't remember. But yeah, those things I can say. Yeah, a little bit. And I've not been practicing a lot. What else? Yeah, those are the things that I can say. Let me see. Yeah, we'll wait for you anytime. Yeah, man, trust me, I want to come to Ghana. That's my dream trip. So after we get the house this year, God's Spare Life, the next goal is the Ghana trip. I meant to ask you about the Trini accent. So I got a Trini accent. I don't know. No, funny enough, I had Trini friends back at St. John. So I'd be around them all the time. So they'd call me and we'd talk and them things. So I ended up with a Trini accent somehow. However, naturally, if I get excited about something, the Trini accent comes out. So yeah, but that's about it, Joey, for the Trini accent. But the accent that I miss the most is my African accent. I have this British accent, so there are only some things that I can say that I can't hear them things. Like it have to be I have to be talking about something and it just pops up. That's just me. It's twee. Yeah. What do I think? Why did I think it was tree? But yeah. So I am very big on understanding people and their environments and all of those things, because that is a part of what I do. Hi AJ. I don't know if I was thinking hard. Maybe I'm trying to find the words. So we're talking about I was talking about my language and the fact that I wanted to go to Ghana. So Ghana is a dream trip for me. If after Ghana is, I'm telling you that I would definitely live there. I told you all that I was looking at schools, and yes, Casey, me tell Luciana say you're gonna be so shocked when you see me, because I took on this 90-day challenge, but I can only come live twice on the weekends. I don't know how the weekdays I'm gonna go. If I find some free time in the week, maybe. But I'll be posting twice a week, so that should suffice. But I was telling them about my accents that I have. I telling them I have 3 or 4. I used to have 4 accents. Now everything is gone for the most part, except for my Trini and a little English and a little thingamajiggy. But yeah. So we have, let me tell you who we have in the house. You know, Complex there, and him there number 1. He's the number 1 fan. You have Lashana, you have Joey, you have AJ. Who else did I see in the chat here? I think in terms of people that you know, that would be it. But yes, so, you know, I'm taking this thing on. I'm coming out of my comfort zone a little bit. I don't have my light right here because, can I tell you a story? Last night, I had my glasses, right? And I put it to the side because the ring light was in my face, and the ring light was showing in here. You want to say when we get up, the glasses drop on the face, and all of a sudden I wasn't able to see. When I had you on the TV, Casey, and I wasn't able to see the comments clearly anymore. I said, wait, I walk on in my eyes. I said, see me, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. Let me just say, you know what, let me just rest. Tomorrow is a different day. So today I said, you know what, let me come on with it. Because I don't know if it's age or what, but I realize, like, let me have this now. Like, if I come, if it's like this, I can't say a thing. Even the glasses. So I have to do this. It's crazy. Age does something to you. Luciana, you're trying to beat Complex. Hey, Complex is very competitive. He will go out the chat and come back in just to end up at number 1. He does that on Casey's live all the time. So trust me. No, you know, and funny enough, Joy, before last year, no, never do my eye, them, you know? My eyes were fine. Like, I was okay. It was just that I think it was late 2024 that I was feeling very exhausted. I thought it was work, so I was like, hey, you know. And Sharon, she's RN to CEO, she's on YouTube. She said to me, VC, your eyes look a bit different. There was a time I wasn't feeling well and thing, and I was on live and I was sharing that I wasn't feeling well. And she said, I think you need to do an executive to just check how your blood work going and all of those things. And because even your eyes look different. The eyes for me, I thought it was because I was on the computer. At the time I was using a laptop most of the time. And you know, I'm on the computer for extended periods, especially when I'm doing like monthly reports. It's a lot of stats, and it's an Excel thing, so it's yeah. So I thought that was what was contributing. So I tried to rest more, I tried to do things more. Nothing. There was a day I found myself in the supermarket, and I felt like my eyes were like this. See me? I mean, I tried to look on something, but I felt like if I didn't open my eyes widely, then they would close because they felt so tired, like there was something pulling them behind to be closed. Anyway, I was at work one day and something just said to me, you know, you can get your eyes tested. And a colleague of mine came by at the same time, and he was like, you should probably. And I'm like, Lord, thank you for confirming, because I was very scared. I was like, I've never worn glasses. So in all my 39 years of life, I never wore glasses. So me I say, but people always talk about when you're almost 40 or when you get to 40, what will happen. So I went and I got the glasses, and when I tell you, Joy, my eyes, I was telling Casey, you feel like when you bathe and powder up, like you're just cool and fresh. Like Caribbean people know this. I have a Guyanese friend, she would tell me, hey, in Ghana on Sundays, when people, so people come out, them powder up, so you're cool and nice. That's how my eyes felt. But recently I realized that I can't, like, I guess I wasn't paying much attention to it. But if it's close like this, I see it and it's blurry. But they say that I'm farsighted, so I can see. But yes. I see the chat going up. Let me see if I can see. AJ, you're number one on Casey's channel. So yeah, Joy, they're not too bad, but I'm trying my best to ensure that I take care of them and wear the glasses as they say I should wear them. You know. No competition, just fun. I know, Luciana. I know, but complex, trust me. Fun for him is being competitive. Yes, I was telling them, Casey, that we have a cold front here. So it's windy and stuff. It's 20. Whoa, Luciana. Ooh. If it's 20 degrees Celsius, we are cold in Jamaica. So I cannot even. I mean, I know what 20 degrees feels like. I know what that feels like, but hey. Yes, complex. So it's blue light blocking. It's also transition lens. So if I go out into the sun and stuff, it does that for me as well. Florida is 36. They must be freezing. People of Florida are used to weather like this, So I can, oh my gosh. So I guess we're all experiencing a little bit of whatever is happening. The cold front, the snowstorm, the whatever. Oh my word. You have good eyesight, BC. Are they reading glasses? No. So they help to. So the doctor was explaining to me that, they're just, and I feel a difference. Can I tell you? They help me to, it feels like I'm not straining my eyes so much anymore. Like I don't feel like this. The, the thug pull that I used to feel at the back of my eyes, I don't feel that anymore. Unless I don't wear it. I went one day not wearing the glasses the whole day. In the night, I get headache. I got laser on my eyes. I wore glasses for 3 months and it didn't fit me. What do you mean it didn't fit you? Like the frame didn't fit? Or what, Lashana? You should do some eye. What is eye yoga, Joey? You'd have to explain that to me. Thank you, AJ. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of people said they suit me. So a friend of mine, she was like, watch her to look how she look nice. I'll explain to you in English shortly. Look how she look nice, and I thought, well, she never want wearing her glasses. So she was saying the glasses added a little zhuzh to me, and I was worried about wearing it. But she was wearing glasses from like second grade, so she by that time she was comfortable with it. But funny enough, I went through my phase. So I started wearing glasses in October of last year, and a colleague of mine just started wearing, and I was the one saying to her, come on man, if you need it, you need it. Don't be afraid, trust me, your eyes will thank you for it, and all those things. So they, in turn, the ones who watch me go through that little episode of being panicked about wearing glasses, they're like, look at this, you went through that experience so you could help somebody else, because the way you were behaving, like glasses would be the end of it all. And here I am, I wear it. Yeah, Casey, you have to just make sure, and if you're around the computer a lot, you have to take a break and make sure you zoom up as much as possible or use a bigger monitor. For me, I was using the laptop because, I relocated for a little bit, so. Yeah, man, Casey, good Casey. No need no glasses. I know. I have a friend who used glasses a number of years and he introduced me to it. Okay. So you wear glasses to Joy? Yeah, I heard Barry talking about it was cold. Who am I? Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think, hope you're having a nice weekend. What's going on? I don't know. Me can't tell about Shakari. Look here. I she's doing her thing, but I cannot tell you what is happening. No, I know every athlete we don't all like to drive fast. No, what I did, I kind of sped up the thing so it doesn't take so long. But thank you for hopping in. Who am I? I exercise. Okay. I need to look into that, Joy. It's 26 degrees Celsius, is it complex in Ghana? Oh, you didn't like the look, Lashana. Some people don't. You know what I realized? I have another glasses. Like I have another pair, like a nude. Similar to how I have black and nude shoes and I don't need any extra. I got a black and a nude frames. The nude ones I don't like too much. I like them, they have a little pizzazz, they have a vibe. But when it comes on to wearing it, I never knew about glasses. So I never knew that it's better to get these things than the things that I don't know what they're called. And they give me a warm time. And I'm very conscious of having a mark. This one was a pimple that I popped and it left a mark. But whenever I wear it, I feel like it's leaving a mark there somewhere. Thank you. Who am I? Alright. Where am I now? I feel like I'm behind. Joy, right? Right eye exercise. Glasses soften your composure. Okay. That's good. The constant fixation and staring at the screen affects the eyes. Yes, it does. And I work, let me tell you, a part of my work is that I'm around the computer sometimes for a very long time. And I tell you, at the end of the, so like now that the month ended recently, I have to do monthly reports and all of those things. And those, yeah, they take, sometimes they take the whole day or even more. So yeah. So you don't wear glasses, Joy, and it was recommended? Trust me, for me, I felt like that. I was like, there's no way. I have 2020. There's no way I need glasses. But the difference that this has made in my life, I'm telling you. And now I don't even have to worry about when I go outside if the sun is too bright because it has a transition lens. Yeah, man, turning down the light on your phone helps as well. I know, right? Hey, Sean, welcome, welcome, welcome. Look here now. I'm doing a 90-day challenge, but I can only be active on the lives on weekends. So I said, I did yesterday. I said, let me do today, and then I'll give you all information in the week. So the 90-day challenge is just for you to okay, so I see two of you. Who am I? And Sean. So I'll explain to you what that is. So Lushana Success Systems, she, from time to time, she'll do a 90-day challenge where she pushes herself to do more, to build her channel, to just get out there a little bit more, and to just introduce people to what you do and network and the whole 9 years. Just do more on YouTube. I did it the last time, but I did it a modified version, of course. And I ended up on the last video. Come and tell us I did I got done with YouTube. On the last video, I ended up with a viral video with 18,600 views. That's the most views I've ever gotten on YouTube from one video. And that pushed me over the threshold, so I was able to get something that I think in November. So since November to now, yeah, I've been hanging on, which is fine. It's fine. But yeah, so she did it already. I was watching a video with her this morning, and she reminded us that it starts today. So I said, you know what? I'm here, I have a little time before I get ready for bed and wrap up and things. So I said, let me come on um and do this and see what can happen. Maybe we can grow. Maybe this is the way I get to my 4,000 subscribers. Who knows? And maybe this is the way I get to have members and the whole 9 yards. Who knows? But yeah, we were talking. You came in, Sean, when we were talking about my eyes and the glasses and why we're wearing glasses and who for wear glasses and who not for wear glasses. Yes, AJ, I am monetized. How yet no me soon come to you, AJ. No complex. Alright, so let me break it down for you. Glasses on a whole are very expensive. I never knew that. So when I went to the store, I was looking at the frames and I was like, hey, I like this, I like this. You know, ooh. Then when I heard the price, I was like, So this one here that I have on is 60 something thousand Jamaican. I want to say that's maybe about I don't remember how much US that is. But somebody do the working out and tell me. But I'm a girl. I'm on my financial journey, so I know I ask for my discount. Because you have some discounts because of maybe the job that you do, you have your health insurance, your age, if you're a female, any discount, yes, around 400 US. I ended up paying maybe like $20 for the glasses once the insurance came off and all of those things. So yeah, I mean it's expensive, but when you have insurance and those things, makes it a whole lot easier. Back to AJ, yes, I'm monetized, but I was explaining to people, so I cannot, because my account is in Jamaica and Jamaican, I am not able to get, what is that called? Super chat, super thanks, super anything. So revenue comes from when people watch the ads. So outside of that, I have moved to, and I so far since being monetized, I think I've been monetized like almost 2 years now. I get the threshold is $100. So you get to $100. Every time you get to $100, you get a payout. But that's $100 and after. So if it's at 101, they're gonna minus the taxes and they're gonna deposit to the bank. The bank is gonna take out their fees as well. So when it comes to me, at about, if it's 100 flat, I might end up with like 78 or something like that, right? But it takes me up to 6 months to get there. So what I resorted to doing last year, thanks to Casey and Anisha, I started what I call buy me a coffee. But for me, it's more like buy me gas because I travel, right? And I don't drink coffee so much. So for people who would want to, to do the super things or the gifts or whatever, that's the avenue for them to do it. And I also had a PayPal thanks to Nemo. So I link those in my bio. So because, as I said, my channel is in Jamaica, when I asked YouTube about it, because Nemo brought it to my attention, when I asked YouTube about it, they said my country is not registered for it, so I don't get to get those things. So it's just the ads, and like if you get 1,000 views and those kind of things, so when people watch your things, you seem like a very honest person. So my question is there really money to be made from YouTube vlogging? Yes and no. So yes, for other people, because I've seen it, and yes, if I guess if I have more traction, because that one the one that I said had 18,000 views, when I checked, it said I got $179. As I said, that is what took me over the threshold, because girl was hanging by a thread for months. but so I'm assuming if I had videos that would get to maybe like at least 5,000 views every video, that would be good. So I would have something coming in. There's also the avenue, as I said, people have super chats, super thanks, membership, And because I can't, for me again, I can't do the membership on YouTube because I am in Jamaica, so membership can be done from the Buy Me a Coffee if you're interested in that. But yeah, so there is, but there are also some what's the word I'm looking for? There are also some places where you can't do that. So um yeah, so that's what it is for me. Are those chromic yearlings? I don't even know what that means. No, I can't get super chat AJ. So I just explained that. So if you're interested in that, you go to my bio and there is a buy me a coffee. It offers membership. It offers similar to super chat, like you can buy me a cup of coffee, 2 cups, whatever. As I said, I should have called it buy me gas because that's mainly what it would be. But you know me, well, you probably don't know, but yeah, if you're so led. Those off the shelf reading glasses are awesome. You know, I've never tried them. I never had to. I've never had to try them until I got my glasses. You're looking at $500. Yeah. But thankfully I have insurance, and I asked for my one thing I learned from this Dave Ramsey journey. Ask for a discount. It's you can hear that they don't offer discount, but it's better to ask and not and say, okay, we don't have any. Can you make a living doing YouTube? Oh, you're asking AJ. For me, I can't. I still have to maintain my 9 to 5, and I love what I do. So, um, yeah, I will maintain my 9 to 5. And my expenses, trust me. Look here now. If I was supposed to depend on YouTube, girl, hungry and I suffer. I couldn't be driving, because but as I explained to you, so by the time it would get to me, let's say it's 70 something dollars, it's maybe like $10,000. I could just buy gas one for like a week and can't pay toll. I'd have to take the old road, and Casey can't manage that. Couldn't service my car, couldn't pay my rent, couldn't buy food. It would have rough. Thank you, Complex, for always watching the ads. So I normally tell people, watch the ads. If they're too long, like if they're a whole story, you can watch like 45 seconds and skip. You know, so, and if it's if it's an ad that doesn't align with your beliefs. So I've been watching even my own videos. I hear some song come on with big bad word and something. Click, skip. That little 2 cents they can go on for that one. So if it doesn't align with your beliefs, and so feel free to skip. I guess if you're somewhere else you can, but 200,000 US per year, that would be nice. You need subs and link networking and stuff. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. I feel like I'm behind. So YouTube is like a side hustle. YouTube, I guess, in a sense, and it's my way of showing my island home. And I guess in the long run, one of these days, when I tell you a story time, you will get a better understanding. You can watch Mr. B. Yeah, man, Mr. Beast thing is big. Like, Mr. Beast has millions of subscribers. So the thing about YouTube is, I always say, like, even if you do it, if I put out a video, I expect maybe like 10% of my subscribers to watch any one video. So you're looking at maybe 200 and something views. That's how it is now. Yeah, man, I always ask for discounts, Joey. Trust me. Ask Casey. Anywhere I go, who? Discount. Thank you. I love my Ray-Ban glasses. Polarized, please. You love what you do. What do you do? I lost track. Okay, I soon talk about that. A few Jamaicans do YouTube full time. Yeah, man, but I feel like Sean, I feel like they may have, and listen to me carefully, because I don't want YouTube to say me, but maybe they are able to have their account set up so that way it comes there, if you understand what I mean. so they don't have to, it's not registered here, and as such it doesn't, they're able to do that. But currently I can't. Off the Jane. Look who is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see you, because your man wanna really the fact that you're saying hi, knowing good and well, say your man would like to stay in the bushes. I appreciate it. Big up yourself. Um yeah, I read that already. So I'll tell you about what I do without telling you fully what I do, because I still like to keep a little anonymity. So if you skip the ads, yeah, pretty much. But again, as I said before, if it doesn't, so for me, I watch ads. Yeah, I watch the ads and and some of them are songs. And by this time, I know some of the songs now because they're playing some. Because when I watch other people, I watch their ads as well. But if it's going on, like you have 3, 4, 10, 15 minutes, 45 seconds or a minute in, you can skip. Some ads are useless, some are useful. Yeah, man, some of them are. Yeah, Panadra. Yeah. So, but I guess he has a bigger network and all of those things. Remember, say me, I just want little me, So BC is small for now. Um, but yeah, what's your RPM? The last time I checked, it was maybe like $6 something per 1,000 views. So it's not much. It went up a little bit for that one video, that the one that I said got 18,000 views. It went up to like $9 and change, but then it came back down. I thought it was gonna stay there. Casey, you're surprised that somebody else know part of that. You can have a VPN, but the account YouTube would pay into is set up in the US. Currently, I don't know about that part, so maybe that's why I am not able to, get all the perks per se, but I'll be, so yeah, so I'm not able to say, oh, I need super chats and I need this and that. But I guess it's a part of it. If you connect an Albanian VPN, you won't see ads on YouTube. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Did you hit the watch hours for me? Yeah, man, I've had the watch hours. I monetize, remember I said it. But it's just that YouTube has this thing where they pay out at when you get to the threshold. It's $100. It takes me up to 6 months to get to that. So hopefully this 90-day thing will get me there at least in 5 or 4. No, so it was November. So in December, January, we're in February now. So let's say 5. And then the next one, I'll try to see if I can work it down to something else. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's talk about what I do. Remember before I was talking about the fact that sometimes in life prepares you for what you don't know that you're going to do. And that is what I do. Walk tube. What is walk tube? Like walk along and show people place? Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out that thing. uh I don't know. I guess when Casey finds it out, she will explain to me how it goes, and then I'll try to transition that way. But for now, this is what we have. I can't see anything going up to say Joey put 100 stars or whatever. There's nothing like that here. So hi Lady J, welcome in. Do you need to engage us in a 90-day thing? Let us see what the 90-day journey looks like. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to be as um I'm gonna try to be on here as much as I can be, albeit when I have the time. But work. Let's talk about work. Who asked me? I think it was complex. So I work in human services or social services, right? Look here, Joy. Jamaican music. I love my culture and I love my Jamaican music. Some of it. Some of it is very lewd. Some of it is it's derogatory, especially for females. And it's not something I subscribe to. So if I data come, I mean I got your 10 million bad word in my ears just to get 10 cents or 3 cents, I'm gonna skip. You understand? If it's a song, there's a song, I must be loved, beloved, something another, and I'm blessed, I'm done and done. I've heard that song so many times because it comes on the ads. I listen to it, but that's it. So no, I'm not an HR manager. I say I work in social services. So I'll tell a quick story before I wrap up. It's almost an hour. We have 9 minutes, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So when I was younger, so my best friend and I, T, and by the way, this wrap here that I have on, you probably can't see it, but I got that from her mom. Big up. We went to Mount Alvernia High, and we were walking in the town one day, and out of the blue, this man, this mentally ill man, gave me a kiss at the back of my neck right here. And when I turned around, he looked so little and innocent. Adult, you know, but he was maybe in his 20s. And he was like, you know, give a little look. They like a little shy, cute look. Right? And I remember feeling like I didn't feel weird, and I didn't feel, you know, I didn't feel any way about it really. He gave me a little cute little smile about it. I mean, yeah, you feel like somebody kiss up your neck, then you kiss up your neck, but I didn't feel, I wasn't extra paranoid about it. Again, my best friend and I would be walking home from to get the taxi and stuff, and I saw this little boy. He was maybe 8 or so, and he was on the road begging. So we said to him, tomorrow come back here the same time, right? We're gonna meet you here. We're gonna get some stuff for you. You know what we did? We went to school and we asked our classmates for money, and we pooled the money together and bought stuff for the little boy. When we went back, we didn't see him. But looking back at life now, I realize that is how my human services background started without even knowing, you know. And it's funny because I ended up working. So a part of my specialization is working with, what do you call it, with people. I work with people who are mentally ill, homeless, mentally ill, that kind of stuff. And I enjoyed it so much because here what happened. For me, it forced me to be more grateful, and it forced me to be more forgiving. Because them will cuss you out, you know. When me tell you say cuss you out, like I was in New York, I had a client there, and it helped me to appreciate sanity. Because sometimes we take our sanity for granted, and we don't know that something as simple as just trying a drug for the first time, synthetic or real, and being like, hey, everybody can try it and them all right. You might try it, and the imbalance throws you off completely. And I watch a lot of people go through that. A lot of people who are drug addicts, and you know, a lot of people who have drug-induced psychosis, those things. Anyway, let me not get too deep into the the thing. Let me see what I go on and stuff because, but yeah. So long and short of it, I love the work that I do. I work to help people to get better in life, and because of that, it helps me to be more grateful about life in and of itself. So yeah. Mrs. Shauna say Ray, let me see what I go on and say. You are a better singer than Casey. Then no must. I thought this was no, this can't be my full-time job. Yeah, man. So I'm in human services. I've been in human services. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. So at St. John's, that's what I studied. My degree was in human services. You are a better singer. Yeah, man. Casey, we don't say, you know what I mean. So I love human services and I'm also a sociologist. So when no come back or ask me no 10 million questions about that. But yeah, so the sociologist in me loves the culture and all of that. So I guess you can understand now why I enjoy the traveling, hearing different accents, loving people thing. Yeah. So put that into context and you get to know a little bit more about me, I guess. Beware of sleeping. Casey and complex. Casey, listen, complex, go to bed. Love me. Oh, you want to see the wrap? I can't. I don't want to fall. But it's there. You see the color? It's very beautiful. So T's mom is almost like my other mom. Like I have a few other moms, but I can guarantee every time I see her, she's giving me like a nice beach wrap and stuff because she works with the tourism craft and stuff. So she always has those lovely things. I'm watching basketball to split screen. Oh, my eyes all red. Your voice going, Casey. You know who love it. So a social worker. So I like to call myself a human services professional practitioner because I my degree is in human services. You know, social. So while social work falls under the umbrella of human services, it's a profession in and of itself. While we do the same things, similar things, but yeah. So neurodiversity, yes. I love complexity. Oh, interesting. Oh my. Alright, I feel like me the behind. Does your department have successes at the courts and especially with cases of rape and child molestation? Well, I focus. So what I'm talking about now is the focus on. So the mentally ill that I was talking about were adults. So mentally ill and homeless adults. So I never had to deal with maybe one or two kids who are homeless, but not so much. Oh wow! So in Jamaica we have entities that deal with child protection, family services, advocacy for child, and those things. Children. I see. Finally get to. Hi, twin man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Purple, orange, nice colors. Woman, I'm creative. Casey makes my ears complex and extra heat. Oh my goodness. Alright, complex. Watch me. But yeah, so that is a little bit about me. I think we got to know more about me in this 90-day challenge. So if you not ask all of the questions, then no, and then I'll get 90 days or even though I mean trust me, I'm like an onion, so you have a lot of things to peel away. But I shared that with you because when I look back on my life, most of the things were gearing up to be here. So even at St. John's, there was a time when I thought I wanted to be a nurse or a counselor, right? And I'm grateful that I get to do what I do because, as I said, I get to see people One thing that used to amaze me was just watching people come out of their situation and just come back to high functioning and being able to do what they do, and it's such a lovely thing. So that's why I say I love my job, and I think it's my in Jamaica. Well, a lot of people say it, but this is my ministry as well. St. John's Road at Vibe. No, so St. John's. So I went to St. John's University in Queens, New York, and that is that. Wanna say complex, but me not think complex him I got school. So I'm fair go bed if he's going to school. But yeah, so that is it. I'm gonna give you like 2 more minutes for you to tell me what you want to how just to say VPN is virtual private network. But I don't know how that is set up and stuff. I'd have to ask some IT people and see if they can guide me. No, but the AA meetings are still important, Sean. Because while I'd be able I would prepare you to go to the meetings anyway. You know what I mean? And I would check in to be like, hey, how is the meeting going? Who's your sponsor? What is happening? All of those things. So you would still need that support because I don't know. I don't have the lived experience that they will have to help you. I can't say, oh, when you're getting the urge, when after like a few minutes, this is what will happen. I've never been through that. So, yes, complex. I'm about to wrap up too. So, okay. Oh, that sounds so joy. Jeez, some peace. It masks. I want to try mask here though. Yes, I will ask Casey. I'll ask Casey about it and see. Complex, thank you for coming and thank you for staying here. Still number one even when you're heading out. If you're just coming in. No, I'm just kidding. So if you're just coming in, feel free to like the live. Feel free to subscribe if you want to hang around and chit chat with us. Watch here, Luciana take over number one and out. It's serious. No, I'm just kidding. Don't drink or smoke. Just the other thing. What's the other thing? Does it begin with C? Sean? Is it something that is done this way? Smoked? Is it something that is intravenous? What is it? S. The 3-letter word? Me can't help you with that, sir. If that's what you're talking about, I cannot help you with that. Complex losing spot, man. That's fine. St. John's University male basketball team is bad now. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, they were. Yeah, man. St. John's was a basketball school. Carnesecca was like Lou Carnesecca was the vibe. Yeah, man, Luciana, you're taking over. I don't know what's happening with you guys, Casey. So I see that Sean is number 3. Luciana is number 1. Yeah, man, St. John's, that's what I heard. St. John's had a very good basketball team. And even while we were there, they're big on basketball. But yeah, it's that's how it is, things and time change. But yeah. Sean, you're not back yet to tell me what the S thing is. Is that 3-letter word? Or is it something else? Is it, what else is there? So it's not drinking, it's not smoking, and if it's not that, then what could it be? What in the world? Complex, I left for a second and my top spot is gone already. Yeah, man, Luciana was waiting to grab it up, Complex. It's gone. Hush, hush, hush. It's gone. I had number 1. I remember Twin Man. I heard Casey talking about it. So yeah, trust me. Complex back up at a comment to try to get back to number 1. But No. I was just saying my addictions or vices are not drinking or smoking. So what's the so why would you go to AA? AA, so you have AA for Alcoholics Anonymous, then you have NA for Narcotics Anonymous. So we are doing AA. Are you just messing around? Are you just playing around? Sorry, shift A complex gone. I can't remember what it is. Oh my goodness, you are something else complex. Complex is something else. Sean, I'm assuming you were joking around, but um, that is something that a lot of people. I don't come on here and talk a lot about work because, well, I love what I do. You know, yeah, I just like to keep my worlds separate, I guess. But eventually, I know they'll cross paths because people have seen me other places, and I see them commenting, "Hey VC, we see you," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, well, yeah." Okay, Sean, if you say so. I was telling Complex that I want to visit Ghana. That's my dream. So after doing this, after getting my home this year, and I'm thanking you, Lord, for it, speaking those things that are not as though they were. So we're getting our home this year, then we're going to Ghana. Yeah, man, there was a mall on, is it Queens Boulevard? Yeah, like I've been to a lot of malls. Look here, I was there for 6 years and 9 months, almost 7 years. So I've been to a couple places. VC, how about JDB? What's that? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Joey. I forgot to spell it out for me. This has been a great. Yes, Lushana. Um, I am so shocked because here I was like, oh my gosh, but here I am now. The Jamaica Development Bank. No, I'm not into finances so much, apart from my own personal finance stuff. You know, trust me, twin man, they have me cracking up because Complex is determined. Then a man say, look here, number one spot anywhere me go. If it means say, we must go back out and come back. Yes, but no Obia matches. Oh my gosh, you and Uganda Complex leave the people then. Do they give loans to content creators? I don't know. And I'm trying not to get the next loan on me I get, Joy, must be my mortgage. The other day I got the itch to I thought about getting a credit card. I've not had one for 6 years. Right? And I thought about it and I said, hello miss, remember saying I get the house yet, so we cannot do that because next thing you know they're gonna count it as 5% of your debt. And I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, man, I appreciate it so much, guys. I really appreciate it. This is a good kickoff to my 90-day challenge, and I really appreciate it. Let me see if I can. Would you move back to live in America or Queens, New York? I was telling Casey, said the other day, I went to New York the other day, and I was cold. It was May and it was 40 something. I'm cold. 50 something cold too. I'm always cold, by the way. So I was saying I would definitely have to fall deep down in a pit of love to even consider that. Consider the thought of that because love make you do some crazy things, but when me tell you say New York kind of one of them, maybe in another state, maybe, but and even look, Florida is now 36, but it's not often. And then Florida have their own gator stuff and all kind of things. So, but I won't bash the US because I can never say never. But currently, I'm enjoying and embracing my Jamaican experience. So while I won't say I wouldn't, at this point, I'm in love with Jamaica. So I have to be somewhere where I'm able to come home as often as I would like. Complex back at number one, man. Complex now I'm playing on number two. You're right, Luciana. I'm not about any loans. Any loans that I want to do now must be my mortgage. So I'm trying to. I was watching Motivated to Soar, and she was like, "Stop being an ATM." And I was thinking to myself, I spent most of last year the money that I was supposed to put toward my emergency fund. I gave away a lot of it, and I did a lot of, nothing toward myself. So for this year, I want to have a fully funded emergency fund and then start working on hopefully saving toward getting a mortgage, a property. Thank you, Loshana. Thank you, thank you. Loan is a scam, the biggest scam ever. Trust, I was watching some the other day and they were like, hey, do you want a loan to fix up your home? We have a loan for that. And after you're done, do you want a loan to travel? We have a loan for that too. Hear me now? So you're gonna be in debt and you're gonna borrow money to travel. When you come back, you have to go pay it, and you're already in debt. But everybody is different. Are you buying house and land together? I don't know yet. It depends on what is available. Um, at this point, I would love to get a house with the land, but if I don't, I am going to do what I can, and leave the rest in the master's hand. That's what I always say. Keep soaring. Thank you, Luciana. I'll definitely try. And folks, remember to go by and check out Luciana Success Systems if you've not done so before. She is the coach for the 90-day challenge. So that is why I came on this evening. Thank you, AJ. May the Lord bless us with our heart's desire. Yeah, man. It tells one of my favorite scriptures is Psalm 37, verse 4. It's 4 or 5. It says, delight thyself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So it's just like how it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything else will be added to you. Yeah, man, New York expensive, Luciana. I should know. I was there. The rent alone, boy. Hi. Yeah, Mrs. Shia call. Are you ever have to tell her something about live? Me soon done. I'm wrapping up now. I'm going to spend 3 more minutes and then I'm out of here. What do you mean if I can Casey I drive? What do you mean Casey she's a little bit timid, let me tell you, but I can't talk her business funny. Like I won't tell them that you're timid, Casey. You're driving like a little, like well, I don't know if you've read those stories, but in Jamaica we have a country mouse and town mouse story. Read between the lines as Casey. If you have your land, it's easier to save a portion of money, get a house plan drawn, pay for it. True. And then if I have the land, look here, I don't know how they do it in Grenada, Joey, but you see, as part of my place done, in them and move gone. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. So you build while you're living there. The answer is no. Florida is expensive. Okay, so well, I would have to definitely find somewhere that is. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone who asks it, receive it, and he that seeketh, find it. Watch, so we're going to do something on this live tonight. And I'm moving into my altar call moment. So I'm going to be asking tonight for what I want, and I'm inviting you all to do the same. So Lord, I thank you. I'm asking you for a home that will allow me to accommodate my family and guests when they come over in a community that is peaceful and quiet and that is safe, right? And it's just right. And I thank you for that. I also am asking you for health, strength, and growth as I go on this journey, and I pray that you will answer that as well. So I'm asking that, I'm putting it out there, because we are going, remember now, testimony, we overcome by the words of our testimony. But yeah, when it happens, we're gonna come back to this twin man and say, yeah, I asked for it February 1st. You'd have been asking, but I'm just doing it like that. I know, right, Lashana? Nobody now go trick me. I have come so far. Casey, wanna steal your spot? I'll stay around for 5 minutes more, Miss Sunga. No loan for traveling. Save for that. That's what I say too. Lushana, I have been bad when it comes on to that. And it's funny because it's not even my immediate family. Like Casey and them, they don't be messing around, boy. They're like me, so we're good. But I don't know. I'm one for sub stories. But may I change my life. Because I need people to, this is my year of receiving and getting. So that's what I'm doing this year. Yeah, man, if I get the land, I'm going to get it. Anything me get at that, me I take. Right, house in Jamaica so expensive. I don't have a clue, you know. But once there's a will, there's a way. But faith without works is dead. How much are houses in Jamaica? Let's see. It depends. So you're looking at $40 million. I don't know how to. So that's maybe like 400,000 US or so. Some are cheaper, some are more expensive, but the ones that I'm looking at are like 40, 45, that kind of vibe. All right, they will drive around. Okay, so you know, awesome live, awesome audience and friends. Yeah, man, I appreciate you all. Una turn me na case, you know, una make me there up on overtime. Complex, I've had gray hair from a long time. Unlike Casey, who doesn't have grays, I've been gray from high school. Like I had a few up here and then they disappeared, then they came back. Then I have on this side and this side, but now it's all over the place. I say I'll color my hair once a quarter, and I've been rebellious from last year. Me not color it from both. I think I did it once last year. It doesn't affect my price of rice because it doesn't change who I am. I don't feel guilty, you know. Who am I? I don't feel guilty because he says, the Bible tells you that he's the giver of good gifts, and which father a child asks him for a bread and he's gonna give him stone. Moreover, our Father that is in heaven. So if I something I want, I never ask for it. Shana, holy purse tight. I'm going to. Thank you, twin man. In Jesus' name. And we will definitely testify. Square footage, location, design. What is plumbing like? I think it's fine. Some of the areas are old school though. Yeah, that determines the price. You're right. Because where I want to live, yeah, you have to get the thing up. Plumbing is fine. You know, you have some old fixtures that might need to be changed, but outside of that, I think plumbing is fine. Praise the Lord in advance for the testimonies he will bless us with. Yeah, man. And not just me alone, you know. I want you all to be able to testify. Gray is mature. Me telling you, so this year I'm gonna be 40. I don't know, I'm so excited about 40, but yeah, I'm gonna be 40 this year, so yeah, man. Gray is, if you see me come back on the black, you know, say I colored it. I mean, I'm not fully gray. This is a blondish looking thing, so yeah, but otherwise, I'm not in the mood. That's so much things, me. Good night again, Complex. 400k bucks a house in Jamaica. How many decades for that amount? I know, right? Sometimes it seems so impossible, Complex, but I'm just I have faith, you know. So I'm just saying, hey, God may go do it, and me now go do nothing untoward. Forget it, because I have to testify about it. Thank you. Looking like 18 KC here in this. I looking like a hot tamale. A joke. Anyway, I really appreciate you all for coming in this evening. You have made this live such an interesting one. It's past my bedtime, you know. So, unlike Casey, me not really too. Let me sip some water. Yes, Lushana, I am believing so. I am believing in so many, so many ways. Not just turning 40, but just the things that I'll be able to do this year. And I'm trusting God greatly for it. Complex. No, you're must be 19, so you're gonna be 39 soon. That's like 20 years from now. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you just celebrated a birthday. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday to you. Belated birthday to you. That's where I'm stopping for YouTube now. Flag me. Bye, Complex. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Wait, Joy saying gone too? Alright, Joy. Big up, big up, big up. Since I'm already here, I'm gonna round out the 9 minutes. I'm out of here because una not keep me any longer than 9 minutes or 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, man, Joy, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you all chit chatting and just getting to know me a little bit more. Yes, 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 yes. That's the thing, you know. I don't know, Caribbean people just have a vibe. Well, some of us. And some of we look like we live couple lives already, if I'm being honest. and for some people, the bleaching and stuff doesn't help. So yeah. I've been on the live now for 1 hour and 21 minutes. Well, 22 minutes now. Yeah, man, this was fun, trust me. And you got to know a little bit more about me. Hey, one thing about VC now. And I've been on here for how long now? About 3 years? 4 years? 2022. So it's almost 4 years. And I hold things very dear to me. If you know me, you know that I hold things very dear to me. But you guys ask the questions, and without revealing too much, I was able to, you know, share a little bit of my story time, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I'm grateful for that. As I always say, like, if people ask the questions, I'll answer depending on the questions. Some of these questions are so inappropriate, but most of you guys don't really do that. It's the ones who just pop in, like the one who was on here when we just started out, just commenting, telling me how beautiful I am and telling me I'll say thank you, but that's, you know, I'm not really engage in a long conversation around that. Yes, it's a great start. It's a great start. Pray for me that I will maintain. Because I know me and you know me, Casey. I tend to, I tend to be like, hey, it's getting too thin there. So, yeah, but, yeah, overall, I think it was a good live. Let me hang up. I'll call you right back. Oh, my gosh. I thought I ended my thing without saying that I was out of here. But yeah, please. And as Luciana would say, we're God people around here. So be reminded that we have to pray for each other and motivate each other so that we keep on this journey. Um, it's not always easy. It's not always easy, but you know, we're here for each other and we're gonna support each other. So I want to thank you all, everyone, for being so supportive this evening and making this live so festive. You know. But yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for keeping this live so festive. I think that is one thing that we need to do too. And I pray that for all the people who are going to start on this 90-day journey, that it will be that God will reward the sacrifices that are made, because He rewards diligence and sacrifice. So I really hope for all of you that we are able to just see the rewards, and not just monetarily, but also with our own selves, the growth, the ability to network, the ability to just speak. For some people, they're afraid of speaking. So coming on live is a big thing. I've been watching Ellen just going, and I'm so proud of her. But folks, I thank you very much for coming in tonight. I thank you for just hanging with me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next parish. My next video comes out on Tuesday, and then I'll do Thursday, and I'll see you live on Saturday at what time again? 7:15, and then I'll try to come back on Sunday. All right?